Good afternoon, friends. Welcome to TMXing Adventures. Lisa here. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to make a Vietnamese egg coffee. Something I love about having a Thermomix on the bench is that you can do things that are well outside your normal repertoire and know that they are going to work out. Like, look at this. It is 4.7 stars from 9 ratings. I know that's not many people, but they gave it a really good rating, those 9 people. Nobody gave it a 1 or a 2 to pull that down. So this is going to be amazing. I have not had Vietnamese coffee since I was in Vietnam with Thermomix in 2019. I think I was in Vietnam with Thermomix. Yeah, I think that was the year we went away there. So, and I enjoyed it then, and I am making it a little different today because I don't have I think they use like drip style coffee and things like that. But let's have some fun and make it together. I've been out and collected the eggs. This does have egg in it, as per the title indicates. Now, if you're watching on today, say hi. I'd love to know you're on. If you're watching the replay on YouTube tonight, that is amazing. I'm actually going to put onto the end of this video on YouTube tonight a little bit of a garden tour and meeting my chickens. I went down and did a bit of a recording as I collected the eggs today. So if you want to check that out, check on YouTube tonight after 6. That's when it goes up on there. And you can see where I got my eggs from. We're about to separate and use today. Also, share this with your friends and family who have a Thermomix because they don't know what they don't know. So they may not know that you can make this with the Thermomix. I made the condensed milk beforehand with my Thermomix, which you'll find that video, and I'll actually put it at the end of this video so that you know where that is. But condensed milk is so easy when you've got a Thermomix. So let's do this. It's 2 serves. I'm making it on decaf. Hubby has given me a shot of coffee ready to go. Now theirs does suggest a lot more coffee, which is why I think it must be like a drip kind of style coffee. So I'm going to leave it with the shot at the moment. I was not going to get him just to keep filling the shot until it met now you'll see it's in ounces. So it was going to be like 100 and something grams of coffee. So I just said, just give me a shot in each glass. We don't need too much caffeine at this time of day. So let's go start. Let's see what it says. First things first is to actually put the coffee in the machine and actually heat it up. I don't need to. It's literally just come out of the coffee machine. So, and it says 12 ounces. Now, if you're going, Lisa, what on earth is 12 ounces? Why is it ounces? Well, it's what ounces because it's US. It's from the US Cookidoo, but we can have access to those if we've got our filters set right. Okay, so I don't mind using it. You'll see the scales even show up in ounces as well. So it makes it easy. What it doesn't make easy is if you went to the supermarket to buy the ingredients, right? Oh, I need 12 ounces of potatoes. Do I buy a small bag, a big bag? What do I do? So there's a couple of tricks. We have a thing in our hand these days that can help us. But if you don't want to do that, you can also multiply it by 3 and add a 0. So in this case, 12 ounces, okay? 12, 24, 36, add a 0, 360 grams. Now this is sharing 2 ways. Okay, so that's like 180 mils per cup of coffee, brewed coffee. So my assumption is that there's this like a drip style coffee where you're getting most of that. Mine is an espresso shot. So I boiled the jug. You might have heard that at the beginning of the video so that I could kind of bring it up a little higher. Okay. We do have a black usually at the end of the day. So there we go. Now we're going to go next. Now we don't have to heat these up to, it says 170 Fahrenheit. Again, it's because I'm pulling a US recipe. It doesn't matter though. You hit play or on it. If you're watching on, I know some of you are using a 31, a 5 or a 6 and you're not following a guided recipe. This is 90 degrees, 85 degrees, somewhere around there. Pick, it doesn't really matter what. Or ask Google. I'm pretty sure, again, you can kind of divide it in 2. Okay, when you divide it in half, that gets you approximately the Celsius. So we would normally heat this up and it says use warm-up mode. So those of you who need a translation for your other Thermomix, 85 degrees, speed 1 for 3 minutes. See if it's got to 85 degrees. In my case, I don't need to. It's come straight out of a coffee machine and topped with boiling water. It's hot. Okay, if it's not there by 3 minutes, add another 3 minutes, do it again. Okay, now we're going to keep going. So divide between the 2 mugs and set aside. And now the fun begins. So butterfly, how do you feel about your butterfly? Okay, now over the next few days, before I go, excuse the puppy dog, she really wants the apple the child is eating at the table. So that's what the whining is. Over the next few days before I head to Fiji on Monday, I'm going to do skills and hints and tips for your Thermomix, and I'm really trying to intentionally give you confidence, give you knowledge so that you can use all of your Thermomix, okay? So butterfly whisk. Sometimes we don't use it often enough to feel like we know how to master it. No matter what model you've got, it's the same. You look for your high blades and you put it on the blunt side. Now, most of the time you can see the blunt side. However, if you're making something like mashed potato or fruity dream, you've got all that food blended in there and you can't see the blunt side. So it's worth knowing that the blunt side, have a look at your blades, it's anti-clockwise, it's backwards. In my head, that's how I think about it. I think of the back side of blunt blades, but some of you might prefer to think anti-clockwise of them. So we find our high blades and they've got a knuckle or a point. There are a set of blades that do the bottom of your bowl and there's a set of blades that do the upper of your bowl. One of them has a knuckle. So when you are digging around in your mashed potato, when you've blitzed your potato and it's super silky smooth, you're digging around and you're gonna find the knuckle or the point. There's no way you're gonna find that other blade because it's doing the base. You're not gonna dig around and find that. So you find the high blade, you then find the blunt side, which is the side that does not have the line on it, okay? And you just drop the butterfly over it like that. Simple as that. To get it out, it's a wiggle and a jiggle. Sometimes it feels a bit stiff because it kind of gets a vacuum seal, like a vacuumed pressure on it. So sometimes it does feel a bit weird getting it out, but it's a wiggle and a jiggle to get it out because it comes out from under the blades, okay? We have butterfly. Something special to know with butterfly and any accessory for a Thermomix, whether it's a cutter, a spiralizer, blade cover peeler, it's always a maximum speed 4. Okay, we never go over speed 4 with those because otherwise they take off. We go so fast with the Thermomix it'll actually take off into the sky. Okay, we need 4 egg yolks. So here's my basket of eggs and there's 2 tomatoes in there, yellow tomatoes. So that's my egg basket today. Loving this time of year. So we're going to separate these eggs. We've got 4 yolks from eggs, large eggs. Mine are probably medium eggs, but that's okay. Work with what you've got. So this is going in. Now we cook it off in a minute so that it's actually, I guess you could say pasteurized. So you can actually use your Thermomix to pasteurize eggs. So if for whatever reason they need to be cooked, your Thermomix does that. It takes control of that temperature. It makes it precise, which I love. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with my egg whites later. At this time of year where we're getting a decent amount of eggs, we tend to put the rest in the freezer. So we do eat a lot. We eat 13 a brekkie or something like that. So we go through a lot of them. But if I've got leftovers, I freeze them so that when summer comes and it's super hot or winter and we've got short days, we don't have to buy eggs. It pains me to buy eggs because we can get them out of the freezer. Okay, 4 yolks. In they go. So that's 2 yolks a person. Let me just wash my fingers. Okay, next up we have some sweetened condensed milk. Mine is actually still hot, but I looked at the recipe and it's going to be okay because it's going to get cooked in a second, so that's fine. Something to know with mine today, you might look at that and go, Lisa, it looks a bit brown. I was running short on raw sugar, so I chucked in some brown sugar just at the end because that's what I had. Okay, so I love that we've got that ability. So 1.5 to 2 ounces. I'm going to stick on the lower side. I'm going to go 1.5 because we don't normally do sweet coffee here, but I do remember it in Vietnam and it was good. Somebody last week actually said she makes a quadruple batch of condensed milk because she has this on a regular basis. I don't think she necessarily has it with egg or not. It might be egg free, I'm not sure. But I won't point her out and make her tell me. But if she's watching on, she's welcome to let me know. And some vanilla. So in this goes. 1/2 teaspoon, I'm just going to guesstimate. It was actually something when I came home from Vietnam, I actually tried to source some Vietnamese coffee beans. And we got some for a while, but we didn't like it as much. So we didn't end up going down that avenue. But I'm excited. So Fiji on Monday, I'll be back Thursday. I'm hoping to have some videos for you guys, but I'm really time poor at the moment. I'm really struggling to Yeah, get some organized. If there's anything you want me to record for you, if there's anything you're interested, curious about, wondering how you do it with a Thermomix, anything like that, anything that you feel like you're not confident with your Thermomix, can you message me and let me know? I love to hear from you, and I love to be inspired by you as well. So please don't, if you go, oh, I wish Lisa would show me this, let me know. Okay, we're gonna whip it 1.5 minutes. And it's on 140 degrees. So I told you, when you're looking at Fahrenheit, halve it, so 70 degrees, which is that pasteurization. 3.5 speed. You can see it's already 85 Fahrenheit. So at any point in time, you can check the temperature of your machine. Okay, hello Julie, lovely to see you on today. You just, on a 31, your lights, you've got your buttons, they flash until they get to whatever temperature you're aiming for. So you can see which one you're up to. On a TM, what are we up to? 5 and 6. You've got it above your actual temperature, your main temperature that you're aiming for. It's got the little number above. And on a TM7, it's there above the timer. So 1 minute to go. So I wonder what I should do with my egg whites. Let me know what I should do with my egg whites. If all else fails, I'll freeze them. However, souffle comes to mind. Some egg white pancakes maybe. I don't know. What should I use them for? Let me know. I'm not making, do not tell me pavlova. See my cut? I just took the Band-Aid off. That was from my bread the other day. But yes, I'm not making a pavlova. I don't want that much sugar in my life right now. So do not say pavlova, okay? I would normally go, yeah, let's do pavlova. Not right now, not right now. So, okay, nearly done, 20 seconds. You can see it's 140 degrees. We're up to temperature. 16 seconds to go. I did start with warm condensed milk. If yours is coming out of a fridge, it's going to take a little longer. Okay, we did clean out the fridge today too. That was a nice feel to be back to kind of some bare bones. We made some, we cooked off some meat fat to make a bit of a tallow kind of thing. So, which is good to put that away. It pains me when olive oil is so crazy expensive. Oh, look how yellow it is. I didn't expect that. I mean, I know it's got yolk in it. I hope I followed the instructions right. Oh, let's have a taste. Ooh, that's really nice. Custardy, like you got that cooked egg flavor like custard, but you've got the condensed milk and you got the vanilla. I can taste all of that element. Oh, I like that. Okay, spoon the coffee mixture over the coffee and serve hot. Okay, can I do that? I reckon I can. I don't know if I can spoon. Let's see how we go. I'm not very good at delicate stuff. Let's see if I can do it where you can see. I'm a bit paranoid about those eggs. Let's do that. Okay, so you're supposed to be able to spoon it. Theirs looks really fluffy. Mine looks more like custard. Do you reckon I should redo that step? Or how do I go back? Hang on. I might redo the step because mine does. It resembles, maybe I just need to whip it a little more. Well, maybe this is how it's supposed to be and I'm totally getting it wrong. Possible as well. Let's just do it one more time for good measure. I'm not going to wait for the whole time and I am going to change it because I'm not very good at sticking in the boundaries. I'm going to go speed 4 just to give it a bit more aeration. You can see once you know where the butterfly goes, you don't even have to think about it. That's where I want to get you to. You might have just noticed there, I just put the butterfly in. I want you to feel that confident with your Thermomix that you can just put the butterfly in. I don't know if this is going to aerate or not. I really, their picture looks airy. That's why I thought maybe it should be airy. But I don't know, because I can't remember. It was a couple of years ago now. It was 2019. Lots has happened. All right, let's have a look. That's 30 seconds of whip time. Let's just have a little look at that. If it doesn't look any different, we'll just continue as it is and I'll have a taste test and tell you what I think. Yeah, it hasn't really changed. It is tasty, I know that. Yours may not be as yellow as mine if you've got commercially bought eggs. But that's okay. All right, let's see. Do you reckon this is going to float? Oh, it is going to float. Okay, sorry. Don't worry about re-whipping it. Oh, Lisa needs to trust the process. Oh, okay, it just floats. It literally floats on top of the coffee. That is fascinating. Oh, I like it. I am very excited. I thought that was going to be a complete flop then, people. Thought, oh no. Get this in. This looks delicious. kind of, I'm anticipating coffee flavored custard. Not quite. If you don't do coffee, I wonder if it would work with chocolate. Because I know that not everybody does coffee, I get that. So I wonder if you could do this with, like, brew some hot chocolate. Oh, it even holds. Okay, I'm excited. Give this a go. Tell me what you think. And if anyone is a hot chocolate drinker, I want you to try it with some hot chocolate. See if it'll float on top of your hot chocolate. That'd be really yummy. Anyway, give this a go. Vietnamese, let's just grab the title up. Vietnamese Egg Coffee. I'm impressed. I don't know how you're supposed to eat it, if you're supposed to stir it in. I think I'm going to get a spoon and stir it in. I need to get a photo first before I do. If you know someone who likes coffee, share this video. I'd love them to see how it's made. If you are in Australia and you want a demo on the TM7, I'd love to hear from you. If you're interested in getting one, get in soon, because we're about to run out of our October shipment of TM7s. Okay, we're nearly done. Then it's going to be Christmas after that. The next guaranteed is Christmas delivery. And otherwise, the other thing is Earn 4 has kicked off. So you've got 3 months to earn a TM7 with 4 sales. Every sale discounts it. You're not penalized, you know, it's not and you pay extra or anything like that, none of that. You just, every sale discounts it. So if you're interested in that, reach out. I'd love to give you all the info on that because it started yesterday. When I was at the community garden. So it's been a hectic little couple of 24 hours. Anyway, jump onto YouTube, check this next video out on YouTube where I'm going to put up my chicken visit this afternoon so you can see what that's all about. But otherwise, if I can help you, reach out. If you've got questions, here to help. I love supporting you to get the most out of your Thermomix regardless of what model. But otherwise, take care and I'm going to see you in the next video soon. Bye for now. Hello friends, welcome to TMXing Adventures. Lisa here. I'm out in the garden today and I'm going to get some stuff to feed the chickens, and then we're going to collect some eggs and then go inside and do stuff with them. So I thought I would bring you along today. Look at this beautiful peach tree with all its gorgeous little delicate flowers. Absolutely beautiful. So excited for some stone fruit come the end of the year. So our little native bees, it's a bit cold for them today. Kids have been actually spending their day doing a project on the windmill, making it pump water. So that's been heaps of fun. But there's the chickens back there. But let me just spin you around and let's patch. So excuse the knocked over chairs. Been doing some rearranging. We've been picking lots and lots and lots of strawberries lately, which has been fun. And the lychee, I'm absolutely stoked about this lychee plant. Look at its flowers. This is actually a seedless lychee. So by Christmas time, we'll find out what it's like, and hopefully we'll get lots of fruit off that. But this over here, I'm also really excited about. This is a Gramachama, which is a cherry with quite a large seed, and very soon you're going to see flowers out on this. So getting close. That's just a chicken coop on its end. Don't worry about that. So coming into the veggie patch. We're at the end of the brassica season. We've got some spare strawberry plants up here. These are actually our excess that we just kind of left. So they're not actually great in this garden, and they've never been mulched. But what I am excited about is the onions. Not quite there yet, ready to pick, but certainly looking beautiful. This is the end of our brassica garden down here. So I've got cauliflower head that I actually need to use soon. Must be getting too warm for them. They seem to be bolting early. There's another one. See how, look at that. See how it's coming up already. We still eat it. We use it. Not fussed, which is good. Kids are happy with it, especially if it's like a cauliflower bake. That one's hopefully going to make something down there. Although, let's get that snail out. So yeah, these are the end of the cauliflowers. You can see where all the ones have been picked and fed to the chickens already. Some more onions coming along. These are some womboks. Womboks don't take as long, but they're getting a really hard time by the snails. So we'll see what happens with that. But I'm really enjoying these here. I'm going to take that inside because otherwise we get bugs into them. Maybe I won't. Maybe it's not. There we go. It's coming in. So look at that. No, it has got damage. That's all right. So these are beautiful at the moment. Really enjoying those. And then we've got these gorgeous, the kids might have picked them already. Our tiger stripey looking ones. I might try and show you over the next coming days how we preserve some of these, because we have quite a few beautiful coloured tomatoes. So snow peas, beetroot, more onions. This is where I wanted to come around, see if I can pick this one. That one's no good. I can go to the chickens in a minute. This one's, oh, it's holy too. You can go to the chickens as well. They actually don't like tomatoes that much, weird chickens. So, coming through. Flowers are just finishing kind of their time. They're very pretty at the moment. We have one little broccoli still waiting to be harvested. It's not ready yet. Look at it, so tight and tiny. This was a broccoli garden, and we've harvested these. This is the lettuce garden, but we're letting it go to seed and reseed. We dug our first potatoes on the weekend. This plant in the middle had died back. You can see what's left of it in there. And so we actually harvested a good couple of kilos actually of potatoes from this. We didn't dig the outer ones because they're not dead yet. So if you've ever not grown potatoes before, you wait till they die. And once they kind of get really dead, then you dig them up. And those ones here are not yet ready. They're still alive. Those ones up there are dying. So in a week or so's time, our challenge will be, we've got some kind of wet-ish potential weather. And this here, so sorry, let me finish that sentence. Wettish weather coming, and if it gets wet and they're ripe or nearly ripe, they'll go rotten. This I'm sad about. This I bought as a punnet of what was supposed to be purple broccolini. Now look how lanky and long it is, and I do not see, and we have not harvested an ounce of broccoli or broccolini or anything off this yet. So it wasn't a seed, we bought a punnet, but not what it was supposed to be. So we've got these cabbages that are, not cabbages, sorry, capsicums, waiting for them to go to red. Picked a few red ones, but excited for them. You could eat them green, the kids prefer them red. And we've cleaned up our blueberries. You might notice in here, these are our boys, our roosters from our recent hatch. So they won't be with us too much longer. They're starting to get a little noisy, and passion fruit up the back. So I'm going to just grab a couple of leaves off the brassicas and we'll go in and get some eggs. So I'll see you in a moment. All right, let's go check out the girls. So in we go. You can hear the rooster is not happy. It's telling me, hey, you've turned up and you were not invited. But these are the gorgeous girls. Most of these ones are last year's. Hey girls, have a look at that. These are last year, so they're a little over a year old now. And yeah, beautiful and quiet. They don't mind that odd pat. And they're laying us some beautiful eggs at the moment. Really liking the cabbage leaves. Look at them go. All right, let's go see if they've got any eggs for us. Okay, let's have a look. Ah, 4 eggs. There's 10 laying girls in here. And then we've got 5 younger girls. So that's lovely from them. Let's go out the front and see the girls out the front. Okay, we're at the front. These are the front girls. And I just gave them some greens to eat. They're wondering what exactly I came for if I didn't give them much food to eat. But that's all right. Let's see whether they've got any eggs for us today. This is Toppy. Toppy is always loves being patted. Hey, Toppy. Hey. Okay, let's see. Oh, good. I was hoping the kids hadn't collected the eggs today. Look at this. So this is today's haul, thanks to the girls. That'll be one of the bantam eggs. Got 2 bantams in here. And we're going to go inside and do something with these eggs in a moment. So pretty. Love my rainbow basket. Okay, well, we'll see you in the kitchen soon.